it's Bree. Today I'm gonna do a WIP and Chat. We are working on, or I am working on Garden by the Bay by Joelle McIntyre. The canvas is from Diamond Art Club. So far I only have this small section. Let me see if this small section right here. I'm really liking my new phone that I can record on because I can zoom out and you can see the section. I have my coffee because I'm recording early in the morning on my day off. I started early this morning. So let me go through here. We'll zoom back in, I guess. There we go. So I am using a Muni-Made tray. This is her newer edition tray. It's the small. I have one of my new pens from Butterfly Effect Wares. I usually swap out the single placer for a metal single placer, but I'm gonna give like the old school brass tip a try. And I already preloaded it with my micro glue dots, and then I have a 4 placer on the side with pink wax. I have my cover reminder, which I'm not using it as an actual cover reminder, but this is from Butterfly Resin Gems. Elisa, I think I said your name right, her name right. She did say in one of the lives recently, like last week, how to actually pronounce her name. I think it was, we were saying it incorrectly, and then she like schooled us on how to say it, and we were all saying it wrong, and I think I said it wrong again. I think it's Alicia. I'm gonna have to ask her again. Anyways, from Butterfly Resin Gems. This is actually, it's a cover reminder, but it also works as a trash. So I can put my trash in there, and I really love that. So, and it's made out of resin. So I'm gonna have that on here. I don't use cover reminders as intended for holding back the film, but I do enjoy having the cover reminders on here, so I kind of will just have that on there. And then I have my drills to the side, and then I have my tweezers if I need them. Okay, so my tripod is still connected to the same desk that I'm working on, so if there is some shaking, I do apologize. I have not figured out where to connect my tripod. I'm still working on that part, but hopefully I can keep it to a minimum. But let's see if I can get this a little bit further down here. All right. So the other night I came home and I did start right here, and then I was just too tired. So I gave up and I put my release paper back on there and then just said, forget it, I'm going to bed. And you can see I really didn't get far. But I started, this is the biggest canvas that I have attempted to work on. Coffee break. All right, what green do we want to work on next? I think the star. So it's been like a couple of weeks since my last WIP and Chat. Uh-oh, there goes Ernie barking at something. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since my last WIP and Chat, and I don't know where I kind of left things. I did start doing some daily vlogs. I kind of wanted to know how you all felt about those. Do you like them? I have been having a lot of fun doing them. Saturday I didn't, I guess Friday is when I stopped making them, because that was the day that, well, Thursday I went back to work, and then Friday I was working. And it was a pretty long day. And as you know, I got some Happy Mail, which was this pen was one of the things I unboxed in that video. And then Saturday, I actually left work early because I went to work with my back hurting pretty badly. The day before, Friday, I had lifted a pretty large dog on my own, and I knew I shouldn't have, especially with having fibro. I knew I probably shouldn't have done that, but I thought using a sling to help him up and stuff like that, I was going to be fine. And then the dog just kind of went down, and he was not helping himself any, and I needed help, and 2 other people ended up having to help me. And the next day it turned into my back was just like on fire, and then it just turned into putting me into a flare. Ernie must hear something outside. And then it ended up giving me a headache, and then it turned into a migraine. I left work early, came home, and just got back into my jammies and went back to bed. Slept for about 4 hours. Megan woke me up and she just said, "You probably should get up because otherwise you're not going to sleep tonight." And I had to go to work the next day, which was Sunday. Woke up. My back was still hurting a little bit, but nowhere near as bad. And my headache had resolved. I wonder if I zoom in a little bit more, would that be too close? A little bit. Okay. So I think we're getting a delivery. Let me pause and no, my neighbors are getting a delivery. So Ernie is just gonna be freaking out for a hot minute. So I apologize, but that is life with dogs. Okay, where was I? So I went back to work on Sunday. I felt a lot better. My back hurt a little bit, but just nowhere near where it was the day before. But we were pretty busy at work. And then I just, with work, it's really hard to just keep up with the daily vlogs, and I really wanted to. It's just not something that is going to be like guaranteed. So And this is supposed to be something that is fun for me, and I want it to continue to be fun. And I want it to be fun for you all as well. And I don't want it to ever feel forced for me. And so I just didn't put any daily vlogs. And nobody wants to see somebody else in excruciating pain. So that's why there haven't been any dailies. But yeah, excuse me. So it really seemed like a lot of you enjoyed the video of the unboxing of Midnight Owl, and voted. It's kind of like all over the place, and given the fact that Sunday was very crazy at work for me, and I didn't get out of work until 8 o'clock, and then and I just never know what it's going to be like. I think Mary and I are going to move forward with doing lives on Wednesday evenings. So, and I think coming to that decision was more clear with how split everybody's vote was, how a lot of people voted that they didn't care which day it was, and how even the votes were for Sunday and Monday. And then the kind of the nail in the coffin, if you will, was basically, I don't know sometimes when I'm going to be getting off of work. Since I do work in a hospital setting, it's really hard, and that would be disappointing, and I would feel very I would feel really bad if like I had this thing to do, and you know, I promised a live and I kept people waiting, or I had to cancel it last minute because I was at work, and I can't leave work because I have a live to do on YouTube. You know, like that's not something I can tell my boss, like, hey, I can't stay longer at work because I have people on YouTube waiting for me. So I think going forward, it's going to be on Wednesdays. Now I'm not sure if the first one is going to be tomorrow, Wednesday the 13th, or if it's going to be next Wednesday, because Mary has something come up in her personal life that I can't disclose on here. It's not for me to disclose. So I'm just not sure when it will be, but as soon as we know, you'll see an alert. We will put it up on both of our channels. And I'm not sure if it's going to be my channel first or her channel first, but it's going to be alternating channels. And we're really excited. Yeah, I haven't, this is weird working with like this single placer. I'm so used to like kind of a shorter. So today is day 1 of Prime Day deals or whatever. I don't think there's anything that I feel so inclined to get. I did just get some extra storage containers, like the same ones that I currently use, which are the large Tic Tac containers. I will link those if you are interested in them. They are my favorite ones, just because they can hold a lot of drills, and they're pretty inexpensive. They're $12 for 32 containers, which I think is a great deal. But I got some extra ones just because sometimes the lids are not always like super snug. So I just got a few extra ones, and it's always good to have a few extra on hand just in case. Let's see, what else? So we started going for walks like first thing in the morning, like waking up at 5:30 a.m. and taking the dogs for walks. You had to be careful of how loud I said that. And that's been going well. And the nice thing about it is that like now I've been awake since 5:30. So I feel like I've accomplished quite a bit. And it is only now just 10 o'clock. But at the same time, I kind of feel like I could go for a nap. I know there's a couple people that watch my channel that also have fibromyalgia. I would like to know, you don't have to tell me in the comments or anything, but I would like to know, what do you do when you get a flare? Because I've only experienced having like a flare-up every so often, and it's so painful. Like, I'm in legit tears crying because it's so painful, and I feel like there's nothing that I can do. What do you do when you get into a flare? Do you do something? Do you drink a tea? Do you take extra medication? Do you do a certain kind of stretch? I didn't know what to do. I just took my pain pill that my doctor prescribed for me, and I went to bed. And maybe that's all there is that I can do. And then after 4 hours, it was somewhat tolerable. I'm also interested in looking into taking additional vitamins, maybe. I don't want to turn this into like a health channel or anything, but I know this is just kind of like a WIP and Chat, and I'm just chatting it up. But I'm not sure what else to kind of talk about, because I feel like my little mini vlogs, my daily vlogs, I kind of talked about things like during the day. I know in my last WIP and Chat, I did ask if any of you had gifted a diamond painting to someone, and one of you had gifted to your sister a diamond art club called Rad Tiger, and it looks really cool. You sent me the finished photo, and then I asked if I could share it onto the next WIP and Chat. So I'm going to insert that. I thought that was so nice of you to send that to me and share your finished project with me, and that you gave permission for me to share that with everybody else. And I love that your sister loved it. It was awesome. All these dogs are crying. They've been outside. So another thing I've been seeing something come up lately, which is kind of sad. Now, I don't know, like I've seen this a few months ago with a shop. There was some drama in a shop, and now it's come up with another shop where people are just kind of being mean to each other, where they sell similar things, whether it be wax or a tray or a pen or whatever it may be. Anybody can sell whatever the hell they want, and people can buy whatever they want from whomever they want, whenever, and from wherever they want. I don't understand where people think that they feel the right to go after someone else and tell them that they have no right to do something, or they have no right to sell something just because it has similarity. All that shows to me is that you are jealous and that you are afraid that that person has better product than you. And I am not talking about a certain person or shop or product. Trust me, I don't know. I just know like something was said to somebody and I don't like it. And if I ever find out who says something like that to another shop owner, I will not support you, because I do not support bullies at all. Grow up. I may be a small channel. I might not have very many followers. And if you're watching this and you don't agree with me, that's fine. You can unfollow me. But I don't agree. I don't like bullies. And I don't know. There's room for everybody to sell whatever they want. If I opened up an Etsy or my own shop tomorrow selling wax and pens and diamond paintings, that's okay, because that's my right to do so. I wouldn't go after somebody else and saying like, hey, I'm doing this, I want you to stop because I think I'm better, or anything like that. There's room for everybody. And everybody is different. And I would expect people to make decisions on where they spend their money, because that's what they want to do, and they can spend their money how they want to. You shouldn't have to bully somebody to stop selling a product that they want to make. That's not how you get sales. So yeah. What I was saying is I might be a small channel and a small platform, but I will use my platform to speak up, and I will support somebody in pursuing their dream and not doing, you know what I'm trying to say, I think. Not being cruel to other people. There's room for all. And if you agree, put a rainbow emoji in the comments. All right, I think that's all of the stars. There's some there, but that release paper is kind of on it, so. That's a weird squeaky noise. All right, the number 4 is an AB, so I'm gonna skip that one. Let's do that. I wanted to say hashtag, but I feel like that's such a millennial thing to say, and I'm not a millennial. All right. So much green. I don't know what else to talk about, you, everyone. You, everyone. See, there's nothing really going on at work. It's been busy, so been getting out late, which is not cool. We're gonna start going live, Mary and I, alternating channels on Wednesday evenings while working on the same kit, which is Midnight Owl. We both did an unboxing that released last Friday. Paws and Claws event starts August 1st, which is in a couple of weeks. Holy crap, yeah, in a couple of weeks. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We have so many sponsors for that event. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to share with everyone all the sponsors we have. Let's see what else is coming up. Did you all like the daily vlogs? I can try to keep up with it. It won't be every day, but it'll be as often as I can. I was getting a little bit more comfortable with front-facing camera talk. It was a little awkward at first, but yeah, getting a little bit more comfortable. Seems like everybody is liking getting to know the dogs and seeing them more. I have another cat too, but she never comes upstairs, like ever. She loves being in the basement. She's like my basement cat. Her name is Rue. She's black and white. Let's see, I don't know what else. I am almost to 500 subscribers. I can't believe it. That is so exciting. As soon as I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway. So if you have any friends that you think would enjoy my channel, send them my way. Tell them to subscribe. As soon as we get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. It's probably going to be a gift card to Diamond Art Club. But yeah, we're almost to 500 when we get there. And then after that, we have to get to 1,000, and that will be something to celebrate. Isn't the popping noise so satisfying? But yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna end the WIP and Chat here because I'm itching to watch this documentary on Netflix called I think it's called The Girl in the Picture. I was told about it by a coworker. But yeah, I'm gonna start that while I work on this diamond painting and kind of just chillax, drink my coffee, watch that. I didn't feel like there was a lot to talk about in this WIP and Chat, but I think that's mostly just because I did those little daily vlogs, so I think the WIP and Chats are going to be a little bit shorter than normal. But yeah, let me know what you think about everything that we talked about today. Yeah, spilled a little bit of tea without giving any information or dropping any names or anything. And don't ask about any names. I won't tell you any names because that's not what I'm about. I don't say names or anything. I just want to let people be aware that that's not cool, and I will use my platform to let you know, like, I do not support that at all. That is considered bullying in my book, and I will not support that. And if you do support that and you do not agree with me, that's fine. You don't have to stay. You will not offend me one bit. And if you do agree, leave a rainbow emoji down in the comments. And if you're new here, I'd love it if you said hello in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. Until next time, bye.